Stunning images from the U.S. Virgin Islands, utter devastation in the wake of Hurricane Irma. Electricity will be out for months. Some reports describe it like stepping onto another planet. That used to be paradise. Matt Atkinson lives there. He evacuated before the storm, and now he's trying to help a lot of people back on St. John. The co-founder and director of Virgin Islands Relief Incorporated. And Matt, good morning to you. And I know you've got a lot of concern for back home. First, what are you hearing? And then we'll get to how folks can help.
Of course. Good morning to you as well. We're definitely just kind of focusing our efforts immediately on the immediate response and relief that we can get to the islands as fast as possible. There are some relief efforts that are on the ground now. The government has been stepping in a tremendous effort of working alongside the local officials and all the volunteers we have on the ground. So we are definitely making progress, but as far as what we've been told about what's happening on the ground, it is total devastation. Some of our friends have actually quoted themselves in saying, imagine waking up not knowing where the next amount of relief is coming from and not knowing what to expect the next day. It's otherworldly, really.
Wow.
Our efforts have been mainly based, again, on rescue, relief, and rebuild. It's going to be a long and an arduous effort to make sure that we can bring back tourism to the Virgin Islands, both U.S. and British Virgin Islands, and that's where our focus has been.
You want to load up a giant 747 and take the relief supplies there. What are you looking for?
Yeah, we have a few different avenues.
What do the people need there other than food and water and the basics at this point?
Of course. Well, obviously, the most necessary relief is going to be in the form of food and water. But beyond that, our entire power grid is gone, and that's why most of the videos and pictures have not surfaced about the devastation. So we're working on getting a power grid up and running and restoring cell phone service to the islands. In part of our relief efforts, we've been able to establish a Wi-Fi access point for most of the people on St. John so they can start to get in touch with their families and friends who have been concerned. But the most needed items down there are the generators, the chainsaws to help with the relief efforts, power tools to start rebuilding. They just need power and communication to the outside world. They definitely feel helpless and almost forgotten about. We have to remember that the Virgin Islands are nearly 1,000 miles from the mainland of the U.S., and the focus has been on Florida and Houston, of course, with the most recent storms in that area. But more important than that, what we're really focusing and kind of turning our efforts towards with this amazing outpouring of support is to start to generate capital and funds to actually do this.
Yeah,
the most important thing for us is putting money in the hands of the people that know how to rebuild these islands.
And how can they help, Matt?
We established our Virgin Islands Relief Fund, which is a 501c3 nonprofit. We have our website established and ready to accept donations, and also to start to create a list of supporters that may want to actually be hands-on in the rebuilding of all of our islands. The website is the virginislandsrelief.org. You can get all the information there, and we are accepting donations regularly, small and large. Really, at this point, any kind of donation can help to make it a huge difference in rebuilding our tourism and the economy that we rely on so much.
It's a great message. Good luck, okay? It's going to be a long road.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Matt Atkinson, thank you. Good luck to you out of Philly today.